Let's see how it goes, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see how it goes. This should be a good game. This should be an absolutely very good game. Okay, so let's talk about this. Now, on the side of on the side of QQ7, we have got 3 DDs, Ragnar Shima Shima, followed by Polar and what else but a Minnow, Moskva for UWO Forever and Doom Master, and then a Mega Zhao in a Venezia. Montana and Yamato for the 2 battleships. On the side of SCCC2, we've got Daring, Shimakaze, and Marceau as the DDs, along with Venezia, Moskva, Salem, Moskva as the cruisers, and an Ohio and Conqueror as the battleships. So I'm expecting to see a fair amount of HE spam coming out here to try to burn stuff down. We'll see where people start to go. Looks like we're going to see Albino Suga playing the role of the DD on the 910 line as the Shimakaze for the side of SCCC2. Marceau of Blue Morpho looks like he's trying to gun himself straight into D and get there as quick as possible. And the Daring looks like he's heading towards C. Venezia and Moskva are cutting themselves over to B. Ohio's cutting right to State ID, and Conqueror's heading towards the middle of the map. For 07, looks like the Shimakaze of Somalia's best is going to do the same thing on playing the outside line to just try to torp and deny lines. Shimakaze of Guys actually and Ragnar are actually heading towards C. Minnow of Polarberg is following them. Have to wonder if Minnow Polarberg is playing radar because they got a Shima there, or if he's playing smoke. We'll have to see. Moskva of Doom Master heading out wide along with the Yamato of Moose on the loose to see what they can do outside the 910 line. Montana, Moskva, and Venezia as the push team going to A. We'll see what happens. And for now, we're just going to watch as the game settles in. We're still only a minute and change in, ladies and gentlemen. Marceau of Blue Morpho is, of course, going to make it into the... into the cap first. And honestly, there's nothing there to deny him. So as long as he goes dark, he should get decap early on. Problem is then, what do you do with it after that? Looks like the Daring is going to have a problem here. Daring of Leopard's going to run into a Shima Ragnar Minnow group. And that's going to be... I don't want to run into that as a Daring. Meanwhile, Venezia, Moskva, Montana, Venezia, Moskva, Conqueror groups just working their way towards A. So we're going to have to watch this push by SCCC into C and how the Daring reacts to the Shima, Ragnar, Minnow combination. Because if that Daring goes down, that can be very quickly snowballed into a place you don't want to be. Now, Shima's sending torps down towards the island. He's trying to lock out the spots. D has been capped by the Marceau, so Blue Morpho now has the cap, and SCCC is ticking points. Moskva of Pyrobellum dodges the shell successfully, so he's safe for the moment. More shots coming in, though. And shots are out now from the Yamato going towards Pyrobellum. Is he going to dodge them? Shots are in. We're going to follow them in. Here they come. Not too bad on the damage. About 10k, but that could have been way worse. Radar's out. Daring is now shooting at the Shimakaze that has been briefly spotted by it. Actually, yep, he is shooting. Shima's successfully dodging. Shells are out. He's trying to get anything he can on him. And look at all this focus fire coming in. Focus fire in, but unfortunately behind the Shimakaze, he's going to escape with his life and health in... Oh, not quite fully intact. Meanwhile, over here at the edge of D is what I expected to happen. Somalia's best and Albino Sugar just sitting out there ready to torp. Interesting thing, there is nothing there for Albino to torp. And there's nothing there for Albino to torp. Doom Master's way far back. Another 2 caps and taking 1 for each team, so that points differential is going to continue to tick. It's up over 50 points already. Health lead about 17k in the favor of QQ7, and most of that's on that damage on the Moscow Pyrobellum. But we'll see what we do here. We'll see what happens here. So Moskva, the Disapunk, pushing up. He's going to lock himself in on the island. He's going to look. Guy's actually is trying to push himself back into the cap. Leopard's daring is going to take it. He gets the cap, so it's 3 caps to 1 right now, though the Shimakaze is going to duck himself in here to the cap. Now, Doom Master slowly but surely backing up. Interesting torp lines out here from Albino. We'll see what happens. Somalia's best shooting towards the Ohio. And HE spam out from the Ohio on the Moskva. So we'll see if these hit. And survey says 1 hits and no fire. And now C is being contested. So it's back to that 1 additional cap advantage. Radar out for the side of SCCC2. They are going to spot the Moskva, Ragnar, and Shimakaze with that. Daring going to open up, try to get some more damage on Shima. Shima's down to 16k, 15k, and dropping. 14k and dropping. See if any more comes out. Just misses with the Moskva shots. Moskva going to skinny girl dodge those torps that came out there. And now he's going to look. And the Daring is dodging. He sees that he's getting shot. And so Daring switching over to the Moskva of DWO Forever. Guys actually is down to 12k. So he has taken a fair amount of damage. Now, far side. Venezia of Mego Zhao down to 48,000 out of 56. He's losing the fight right now to the Venezia of the Sacred. We'll have to keep an eye on and see what happens. Leopard's Daring is at 24k, and he is still surviving full health, but he has now been spotted by that radar, and you can immediately see shots out from the Moskva trying to fish him out, and the Ragnar backing into C to deny it. But that points lead has grown to 150k, though the health lead is now 35,000, 34,000 in the favor of SCCC, and most of that's coming from the fact that Doom Master and his Moskva is down to 48k, and the Yamato has taken a torp because he's down almost 20,000 health as well. Doom Master continuing to take. He's healing, but he's got an Ohio that's shooting at him. Now, Albino Sugar shooting into the middle, and look at where Polarberg's redirected to. Polarberg's redirected into D. He's trying to slide the shots over the island onto the Moskva of Pyrobellum. Problem for Pyrobellum is he can't go. Oh! And Pyrobellum just gets slapped by the Yamato. He's down to 7k, and now he's got to back out because he can't afford to be there. 5k. Pyrobellum might be gone here, and that's big. He's in a very precarious spot. He's trying to heal, but he's in a very, very dangerous spot. 5,400, 6,300. He can't go forward. Here come the shots again. Uh-oh. Moskva shots out. Yamato shots out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, and he's still alive by the skin of his teeth, though. Those shots coming out there from the Montana over the island. 1,800. Moskva trying again, and Moskva gets him. Doom Master gets the first kill. 6 minutes and change into the game. 7 minutes and change. Though I will say that even with that, health is still pretty similar, and it's an 80-point lead right now for SCCC2. But great play for QQ7. They're very happy with that, especially because they're now taking D, which will hold that points lead at the same spot. And Polarberg, uh-oh, Ohio shots coming in. Those look juicy. Oh, just a bit far. Polarberg sitting there at 31,000. He's still in a strong spot. Shimakaze of Albino Sugar smoked up on the edge. Drops some torps. They're not going to hit the Yamato. Let's look towards B. So interesting thing at B. We talked about this a little already. Mega Zhao and Sacred out here. Seems like the game's just stayed the same position. No changes. But it looks like the Conqueror of TAS 014 is going to move up. Moskva of Adisapung now getting farmed by the Ragnar. He's got to duck back. D is being contested by the Salem, so even though they have taken D successfully, QQ7 is not benefiting from the point. Oh, and the Salem of Hood Best Ship Food just got smacked. Are these going to be the finishing shots from downtown from Wolfman? They are, and Wolfman from 24.5 kilometers gets the finish out on to the Salem of Hood Best Ship Food. And so now it's a 2-ship lead. It's only a 4-point, or it's basically a tied game on points, and it's a 70,000 health lead to the side of QQ7. And they smell the blood and water, guys, and they're starting to push forward now. Moskva of Adisapunk, 47,000 points and dropping. Ragnar back to opening on him. Ragnar has taken some damage there, 20k and healing, but still 2/3 of his health has been, or 1/3 of his health has been knocked off. Good looking AP shots if they've got the range. Doesn't have the range quite though. They just miss. Polarberg down to 23k. He's taking some damage. Shimakaze of Albino Sugar and Somalia's Best have found each other. Moskva opening up on Albino Sugar. Hasn't hit yet. Albino Sugar winning the fight right now. Here comes the Ohio trying to get the shots out. Ohio's shots are out. Does he hit? He hits one, so that's 14,000 left on Somalia's Best. Albino holding a 2k points lead, but here comes the Moskva trying to change it. No dice yet. Shimakaze of Somalia's Best smokes up. He's lost 9k. Albino Sugar goes dark. He's at 15k, so a little bit of an advantage there for the SCCC2 side. Minnow coming out, though. Marceau having to run. Minnow is charging, and Minnow's going to be in a very strong position soon. Shots out from the Ohio on to the Moskva. We'll see how they go. Shots are going online and just missed. Points lead still staying the same. 80,000 health now, though, the differential for the side of QQ7. Hoodlum Walrus does take a 4k salvo there, but he's still doing fine. He's still enjoying giving himself a fried Moskva. Ooh, Hoodlum Waters at 18k. Takes a little bit more. Adisa Punk. Now he's getting slapped by the Venezia of Mega Zhao from the side. Though Mega Zhao takes some damage back. He's at 39k. Sacred holds a small 2k lead. And the Marceau of Blue Morpho goes down to Polarberg. 3 ship kills, and you can feel the curtain, the rope slowly tightening here as QQ7 looks to finish. They've got Albino Sugar down to 13k, and they're looking to get him down. Blind fire's out, not successful. Carter Storon, though, if he doesn't stop backing up, he's going to walk right into the middle of an entire field of Shimakaze Torps. And uh-oh, Albino Sugar stopped as well, and that's not where you want to stop, buddy. Uh-oh, can you dodge these? Is there a dodge line? There's not a dodge line. Albino Sugar is down to 586 health, and the Ohio's down to 67k. Oh, that's brutal for SCCC2's hopes this game. Oh, but wait. Oh, and they just run out in time. If those Daring Torps had the range, that might have been clutch play. And Adisa Punk also have 462. 180,000 points, 100-point lead. That hasn't changed yet, but it'll so pretty soon. Polarberg just farming down in Ohio now. Shimakaze, Somalia's Best, going up and forward. Conqueror of SCCC2 is now pushing forward. Problem is, I think it's a little too late with that 200,000 points lead. Ohio's down to 55k. Everybody's working on him. Albino's still at 586 health, so he can't chase anything because he will not win. Conqueror at 44k. Don't know if he's used his heal yet. Adisa has used his heal, though, because he's up to 11k. And the Venezia of the Sacred's at 38k, so he still holds the lead in that little Venezia war they've been having. Waiting to see if we get a printed ship mechanic coming out. 32k. We'll keep an eye out. So, over here, let's go a little bit wide view, see what's going on. Ohio's down to 21k. He's getting chunked. I don't think he's making it out of this alive. 100-point lead, 784 to 684 for the side of QQ7, but that 3-ship lead and over 200,000 health lead is just massive. Polarberg's just working to farm down that Ohio. Ohio's trying to heal through it, 13k and change. Here's some shots out, now down under 10k. Looks like he's in a good position to dodge those Shimakaze Torps, but he's just going to sit on a line there for Polarberg to farm. Quick peek over here. Conqueror's healed. Daring's been spotted. Let's keep the eyes on here to the ship that looks like it's going down next. 9,400. Here comes more Moskva shots and more Yamato shots. 7,800, 6,500. He's turning. He's trying to take Polarberg out with him. Will he be able to take Polarberg out with him? 45. He does not take Polarberg out. 3,400. He's running. Moskva does go down on the other flank. 4 ships to none, 200 points. Carter Storon just trying to get out of there, but 2,400 and dropping. It's really just a matter of time at this point, ladies and gentlemen. And there goes the Ohio. And there goes the Ohio. There we go. And there goes the Ohio, and they get the Conquer at the same time, ladies and gentlemen. And 6-0 on ships with a convincing victory will be QQ7. SCCC2, good strats, just QQ7 executed extremely well. Ragnar's now taking C. It's 988, and as we said, ladies and gentlemen, your winners of Game 1 and putting themselves one game away from advancing to the next round and continuing their run through the losers bracket is QQ7. GG, well played.